information, news, and entertainment on demand.
Welcome to The Changing Stage, music gear talk from the manufacturers and musicians who define the biz. Here's your host, Florentino Buenaventura.
Yeah, it's the Changing Stage radio show powered by the mighty WS Radio Networks, the worldwide leader in internet talk radio. And we are brought to you by SIR at sir-usa.com, where if you're going to go on tour like our guest here, Manny Cepada, does, you use SIR because they are the ones who provide for everybody. And of course, if you're a corporation and you want to have gear for your special event, they also do that, whether it be audio or video. And then if you want to buy the gear, Pitbull Audio at pitbullaudio.com. They would love to have you become part of their loud crew because they like you to play it loud over there. And then our final and very special sponsor, California Music Studios, with Jennifer and the crew over there at californiamusicstudios.com. They provide this resource to find that right teacher for your whether you're the person looking to be a musician or if you are looking for your kids. They do that. And we've got a couple of great guests, musical folks, good friends. We got Jessica Hull, my co-host here for today.
Good morning.
One of the seminal singer-songwriters here in town, and also really kind of, the lady about town that kind of gets us all organized, throws shows, and does all kinds of crazy stuff. So, and of course, my good friend who we met online, and now we meet in person.
Yes.
I'm gonna give a little secret. Most people don't know that my name is your name. So
that's right. That's right.
Manny Cepada.
A pleasure to be here.
Yes.
Yeah.
A Grammy-nominated Latin music genius, percussionist, band leader, and we're very honored to have you both here. So,
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let's kind of start off with this here. Let's get a little bit of your history, Manny. How did you get started in this business?
Wow. Well, it comes from my family. The Cepeda family in Puerto Rico is the patriarch of bomba and plena music, which is
wow.
And my mom was the sister of Rafael Cepeda, and Rafael Cepeda himself taught me a lot of the things that I know. So I had my first drum at 5 years old.
Nice.
And then by 7 years old, I was already in the Musicians Union, and I was already performing.
Yeah. And that was all, down in Puerto Rico, right?
Yes, correct, in Puerto Rico.
And who were some of the players that you played with that were nationally known at that time? Because there was a few from what I understand.
Well, yes, in those days, we were heavy with the Fania All-Stars. So you're talking about Willie Colon. You're talking about, I did the show, the Vigoro, Luis Vigoro, who is a farandula, sort of like a Johnny Carson type of thing of Puerto Rico. And he brought in people like Santitos Colon, Tito Puente Orchestra, Perez Prado, all these people.
Yeah, those were all just very important names in music because that we see the Latin music influence in a lot of what we do.
They're the foundation of music, Latin music, basically.
Yeah. I think, but also there was a lot of the African influences because of Puerto Rico had a lot of out of that happening. How did that influence your music at that time?
Big time. Again, there's the two rhythms that my uncle plays or created, the bomba and plena. Plena is basically your poor's man newspaper. It was the one where you find out the different news that were going on. But the bomba is very related to Africa.
Yeah.
Because it came from the slaves that were brought to Puerto Rico by Columbus, and they interjected in there. And the bomba is one of the rhythms that is humongous out there. And it's still very, very strong. La Familia Cepeda is still in Puerto Rico the patriarchs of the rhythms.
Yeah, that's amazing because it influenced all of South America, and then kind of moved north, and then now it's spread across the globe with everything that we do.
For sure.
When I went home I was there in March to record the new CD, the Root CD.
Yeah.
We had in the bomba and plena school, we had somebody from Abu Dhabi.
Wow.
all the way from out there, coming to learn the dance and to learn the things of music.
Yeah, yes. Now, Jessica, with your music, you do a lot of different rhythms and different things like that. How has Latin music affected your musical direction?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
You could always read my mind, girl. That's how we work.
Actually, I have one CD out, and it's very white American. I'm sorry. But for my next project, I really do want to explore possibly having a song in Spanish.
Yeah.
Yo hablo poquito solamente.
No, muy bien, muy bien.
Gracias. ¿Quieres bailar conmigo, señor Cepeda?
¿Cuándo?
Maybe in the third segment?
You know what? I completely got lost because I don't speak Spanish at all.
Oh, Tino has no idea what we're talking about.
I had no idea what you just said.
She asked me if I wanted to dance with her, and she said maybe in the third segment that
yes,
we do
because
today.
we got video cameras going on here. We've got Tracy Smith taking this video.
Yo quiero bailar.
She wants to dance.
Con usted.
This girl likes to dance. We've done some shows with her. She's dancing queen. So, and I would say that your music probably gets influenced because with Latin music, especially with the African combination, everything that we know as contemporary music really has that kind of influence. Whether it's, like you said, whether it's Americana, which is very much Middle America, what you would consider. It's not what would traditionally have been,
True.
That sound, because that's, with rock and roll, that all came from all those influences. Kind of getting with that, now you have done a number of different albums, right, Manny?
Right now, this is the one that I've actually come out with.
Okay.
I've done 2 more albums that are in the internet, but I'm actually heading back to Puerto Rico next March to do my salsa fusion one.
Yes.
Which is Padre Querido. It's already up, in the internet, but I'm going to do it now with live performers.
Yeah, that is
very
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
And who are some of the players that you're going to work with down in Puerto Rico?
I don't know if you are familiar at all, but there's a humongous name in Puerto Rico. It's called Luis Perico Ortiz, trumpet player. Amazing, Grammy nominated, everything. I also have one of the baby bass players in Puerto Rico, Pedrito Perez. Mm-hmm. It's going to be actually basically the guys that I met when I did the current CD. I was so impressed with them. And then all I'm going to do now is add one more trumpet, which is going to be my brother coming from Ocala, Florida, Joe Cepeda, who is also used to play with Justo Betancourt, Johnny Pacheco, Joe Quijano, all these heavy names.
Heavy names.
Amazing trumpet player. So he's coming over to do the second trumpet. Then I have the 2 trombone players, which is Eliud Cintron and Jorge Diaz. Mm-hmm. Eliud plays with, I can't remember his name now. He's a bass player. Bobby Valentin. Mm-hmm. Amazing. Yeah. And then Jorge is a teacher over at the Inter-American University in Puerto Rico of music. And then I need to find my bass, my Barry sax player, which I'm letting my Grammy winner recording engineer, Manuel, is my tocayo too. Yeah. He's gonna find it for me.
There's a lot of us out there.
Yeah, 2 guys.
I learned that word. That's one word. Tocayo means same name.
Tocayo, right? Yeah, we share the same name.
Lo mismo.
Lo mismo. Now, are you familiar at all? You ever heard La Sonora Ponceña, that name?
I have not.
Okay, Sonora Ponceña, again, is a premier group in Puerto Rico, and 2 of the vocalists are going to be Papo Lucas.
I do know that name. I DJ sometimes, and I DJ Latin music sometimes, and I usually just do it by the genre, and I listen to it, go, okay, I like that, and play that. So, finding all stars, La
Sonora Ponceña, Papo Luca is the leader, and the 2 vocalists of his band are going to be my backup vocalists for the new CD. So I have some heavy guns, heavy guns coming in, to do it. We're going to do it in 2 weeks, so it's going to be a challenge because we're going to do 13, 14-hour days.
You're doing that here. They're coming here, right?
I'm actually, I'm doing it coming here, but I'm going to Puerto Rico.
Oh.
Yes.
Let's all go to Puerto Rico to record.
Can we come?
Sure. Well, my wife is going to come over, and she said, we're going to rent a condo. And then she said, there's a bunch of girls coming over. So I'm going to have a heron here, you know. So because we're gonna do
with
camp.
It, man.
That's how they do it in Puerto Rico, man.
Yeah. You know,
break out the rum and hey, have a good time.
Tell me about it. Go to the lechon route, you know, the pork route, which is the real good food. So we're gonna get in there with Manuel Calero. This is the name of the recording engineer. He recorded a CD for Gilberto Santa Rosa. That sounds familiar to anybody?
That name does sound familiar.
I know. I'm bad with. It's not just because these are Latin names. I just don't know names of musicians, and so I know that I've heard their names. I know that I've heard their music.
Yeah.
I just, for $1 million, I couldn't say it back.
Well, I'm lucky and blessed to be among these heavy guys. You know, I mean,
Of course.
So we're gonna put it all together. The music is already written, the parts are already set. So all I need to do is get out there, and I'm gonna lay all the percussion on the piano because I play the piano with the old style montunos, and we'll also help a little bit on the vocals, do the lead vocals for the CD, and it's called Padre Querido, which means dear father. So this is sort of dedicated to my father, and the main theme, which we don't have here now, but as soon as I get something going, I will send it to you. It talks about how my father worked, and we just kept, going. He plays guitar. He's a little jibaro.
Yeah.
Jibarito.
We're going to have to take a break here, hear that music coming in. This has been the Changing Stage Radio Show powered by the Mighty WS Radio Networks. Thanks, CaliforniaMusicStudios.com. And we'll be right back in a few short minutes. Stay tuned.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
Thank you for listening to WS Radio. Improve your business and your life with useful information from experts and thought leaders. WS Radio is radio with ROI.
You may have heard me brag about Progressive Medical Center and just how much they've helped me with my health. And Dr. Goli, one thing that you've helped so many people with is migraines.
Unfortunately, there are millions and millions of Americans who are suffering with migraines and headaches, and they're debilitating because it affects the quality of their life, and they cannot function properly. At Progressive, we get the root cause because we understand that migraines could be caused by nutritional deficiencies, hormonal imbalances, believe it or not, delayed food sensitivities. And once we determine what the real reason is, we put a plan of action together with medication that we get them off slowly, and we put them on an all-natural approach, and the results are amazing.
Incredible. I mean, there's so many people that can say they don't live their lives with migraines anymore thanks to Progressive Medical Center.
And that's what's exciting and rewarding to us as physicians, because we help our patients take control of their health, and that's why they're living well.
Why don't you get a hold of Progressive Medical Center today? Don't live in pain. Don't have migraines anymore. Just go to their website, progressivemedicalcenter.com.
This is your life. Live it well.
In the military, things can change in an instant. The Navy Mutual Aid Association, we understand because it's our life too. That's why our dedication to serving the life insurance needs of our military veterans and their families is unrivaled. Navy Mutual offers superior life insurance protection without military service restrictions and limitations. A single focus on providing the peace of mind military families are looking for. That's what we do. Navy Mutual, insuring those who serve. Call 800-628-6011 or go to NavyMutual.org.
Hi, this is Rob Barnett, CEO and founder of VinVillage.com and the Wine and Dine Show on Vin Village Radio. Do you have a wine, event, product, or service to promote? Then contact VinVillage.com to reach thousands of wine lovers across the country. VinVillage connects like-minded wine enthusiasts with unique and exclusive wines, events, products, and services. To learn more, contact us on VinVillage.com. VinVillage is where wine lovers connect. Hi, this is Rob Barnett, VinVillage.com, where wine lovers connect. Be sure to tune in weekly to Vin Village Radio for exclusive, in-depth interviews with the who's who in wine and food.
me.
Information, news, and entertainment on demand.
WSRadio.com.
Welcome to the Changing Stage, music gear talk from the manufacturers and musicians who define the biz. Here's your host, Florentino Buenaventura.
All right, it's the Changing Stage radio show powered by the mighty WS Radio Networks, the worldwide leader in Internet talk radio. We are brought to you by SIR at SIR-USA.com. They are the providers of gear for people going on tour as well as corporations. Pitbull Audio at pitbullaudio.com. They just want you to play it loud, and they've got a store down in National City, so if you guys get a chance, go down there. But also online for those folks listening all around the world. They do ship anywhere in the world. And then, of course, California Music Studios for anybody here in Southern California, because if you want to learn how to play music like these talented folks that I have in the studio right now, you need to get a great teacher. You need to study, you need to practice and do that stuff. California Music Studios can connect you with that right teacher. And then, of course, we've got a couple of shows coming up here in the next week. Actually, a good friend of ours and somebody who's played on the Jessica Hull Listen Local shows, Dodex or Darrell Dexter. Yes, we're playing at the House of Blues on the 16th.
That's great.
So we're going to be in the main stage.
You guys are good.
Thank you. Well, he is. We just kind of hang out with him. He just gives a chance to play with him. So yes, that would be us, me and Paul, my show producer. And then we also have Stevie Harris. I was fortunate to work with Stevie over at Pink Bar, and he's actually going to be doing a big thing over at Music Box. Music Box is the former anthology, and they're going to be doing a big show there.
As a matter of fact, yeah, I trying to get in touch with him because I want to let him know that I performed in anthology before.
Yeah. I will. We'll connect.
Oh,
you.
you'll
have no problem.
Get no questions.
They want to do all kinds of different music, and then of course you got a show on this coming Monday, right, in the afternoon.
That's right. We're going to be over at the headquarters at Seaport Village.
Yeah,
wonderful.
Yeah, and actually tomorrow we're going to be over at San Isidro, over at the Borders in the Arts.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to be out there doing a duo with my female vocalist, Aiko Shimoi. She's a Japanese girl that sings Spanish with me.
Oh, wow, that's so awesome.
Yeah, so it's going to be really good. Also coming up, we are going to be over at the Escondido, California Center for the Arts.
Yeah.
And the 18th and the 25th doing Fiesta en La Plaza.
Wow.
A 3-hour engagement out there. I'm going to do that with the quartet also.
That's great.
And what's the URL? Because that's how I found out about your show on. Because I'm going to go out there Monday. I invited a friend who loves the salsa dance, and we're going to go out there and check you out at that over at Seaport Village. But how can people find out about the shows and the music?
Well, really easy. If they know my name, Manny Cepada, and this with C of cat.
Yeah.
Not with Z, but with C, it will be mannycepeda.com.
Yeah, so easy, right?
As simple as that.
Fácil.
Yeah, and then I've just created a new mobile site because, as it is right now, there's so many people on the go that they don't have the chance to sit down on the computer. So I created a mannycepedamobile.com.
Yeah.
He was really, Manny, we were talking before the show, was really impressing me with his marketing skills. And that is skills with a Z. Skills. No, he's really hip with the times with the social media and reaching out to people and I'm taking notes.
Yeah.
That's you have to. You have to. If you want to keep up with it with the kids now and with the public, you got to give them what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got the video going for your website and everything.
Yes.
Now, you've been very, very influential in the Latin music community here, and we're so close to Latin America. Even though it's still considered Central America or North America. Tell us, you've won a few awards and do a few things. You've been Grammy nominated.
I keep hearing this word Grammy like it's a big deal or something.
Yeah.
Well, it was nomination. But I'm hoping, God willing, that the new CD next year. Well, and actually, I'm going to find out. I found out a couple of things when I was out there. Not to release the entire CD the first time, like I did. Okay, so I'm learning some stuff. what you do is you release one of the songs for an entire year.
Ooh.
Promote it. Yeah, this is a good pointer. You know, you only learn this if you go out there and mix around with the people. And so I'm going to come up with one song, single it out the entire year, and then release the CD. What you're basically doing is you're building momentum all the way in a whole year to get to there.
That's a smart move. Like you said, he's on top of that. And you've released a few CDs yourself, Miss Jessica.
I have one CD, but I have a couple of singles that have been out for a year. So maybe
you've been doing that idea.
Jump on that little teaser bandwagon.
Well, we're going to have to get together and network.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. Speaking of networking, you do a lot of that.
You do a radio show as well where you play music on that show of the local artist, right?
Yes. So Catherine Beeks gave me a kick in the pants to just do it. Just sit down, press record, and talk about local music. My show is called Love Thy Neighbor, and I only have 4 episodes. I'm due to make another one, overdue to make another one. But that also implemented the idea to go do a live show. Actually, the live show, I don't know. You know how Catherine also has she has a local listenlocalradio.com is where she is now. And she puts on local showcases and gives everybody a chance to
she's
play.
doing a big one at the Music Box. What's that date?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. I was lucky to know the date to come here today and be in the studio with you. So I can look that up for you, though.
Yeah, we should look that up.
But her husband, her man, John Edwards, he is the sound engineer for that venue now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they're pretty stoked on that, and I can't wait to hear what's happening there.
I think it's the 5th or the 6th. I have to look it up because I'm definitely going to go to that. A few of our bands from Radio Band Diego are going to be playing there.
Great.
We should look at trying to put something together for a Latin music festival.
That would be great.
Awesome.
Yeah. And actually, my last Love Thy Neighbor showcase, so once a month I do a live show featuring local musicians. I don't perform. It's all my friends doing it at 7 Grand in San Diego. Yeah. And next week, next Thursday, the 10th of... Are we in August or September?
We're in September.
The 10th of September. I can't believe it.
I get like that, too. Don't worry about it.
It's going to be the last Love Thy Neighbor showcase because they're doing away with music at that venue. Can you believe
really?
Yeah. I don't want to speak ill of 7 Grand because I love that bar.
Oh, my God.
They're not going to do live music anymore?
No, they're doing away. So if you know of shows happening, go this month because after September, it's...
Oh, wow. I thought they were just changing...
But my last show was very, very Latin. That's why I wanted to bring it up, too, because there's a band called Radio Silent that 3 out of 4 of the band members are from Baja.
Yeah.
And then Gabriele La Buena Onda was my headliner. And then this month is a band called Los Twangaholics from LA that are going to play.
Wow.
So there's definitely been players at my shows.
Aren't you going to be moving it to another location? I thought we were talking about that. You were going to be looking for a new location.
You've outed me.
That's how I do it.
I am actually moving locations. My life is going to be moving to Sacramento in a couple of weeks.
You know that's where I'm originally from, right?
Is it?
That's so weird. Me and Jessica keeps running I'll probably run into you like at Arden Fair Mall sometime when I go visit. We ran into each other. We went to the same church for a little while.
Oh my gosh.
And then I did a Listen Local show, and
I was hosting.
And she was hosting. So that was kind of small world. And it's like we know each other. Where do we know each other from? But usually in the church world, you don't see people, in the bars together.
Wow.
So you're going to Sacramento?
I am. I have family up there. I miss them very much, and
What
I've
part of
never
Sacramento?
lived up there. Well, I've got friends in Rancho Cordova, family in Rancho Cordova, but also family in Midtown.
Okay, yeah.
So and family in Vacaville, so they're all spread out.
Yeah, it's all over the Northern California.
Yeah, my
area.
folks are closer to Fresno, so I'll be closer to them. And
nice.
I
We'll
need a
miss you.
change of scenery. I know. I'm gonna miss you too. It really. It's when I think about it, I just cry. So I'm trying not to think about it.
We will have.
But I would like to. I want to bring Love Thy Neighbor to Sacramento, of course.
Yeah, and then you can bring Manny Cepada Orchestra
to the
out
original
there.
question.
Then you can bring us out there too.
I would love that. And actually, the last time I was up there, I heard an amazing Latin band at a club near the Capitol.
Okay. Yeah, they got a lot of clubs. I don't even know where they're at.
Oh, they've got a vibrant music scene, and my family are musical too. aunts, uncles, cousins. My cousin Ben plays beautiful classical guitar. So yeah, I'm gonna get up there and we're gonna tour around in a bus or something.
Awesome. Well, you got to go over to the Torch Club. A friend of mine owns that one. That's like one of the main kind of cool hipster clubs where
great.
I think they even had Wilco there at one point.
Who's Wilco?
One of Paul's favorite bands.
Like that's cool or something.
I know, right? So, kind of with that said, as we talk about being on the road, Manny, where have you played, man? I know you played everywhere. So what are some of the... Oh, we got about a minute left for that question. I'm getting wrapped up in the conversation.
Let me see. Let me start... oh, my gosh. I started in 2004 here, and the band established itself now almost 10 years now. I know we've done performances in the headquarters. We do Hillcrest. There's a couple of spots out there. Actually, I do a beautiful place out there called Heat. It's a bar kitchen.
Yes.
Yes. And you know?
On Park Boulevard.
Yeah, at Park Boulevard. Then we do Havana Nights. We do, let me see, all these places. We do Club M at Grand Del Mar.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's a beautiful place.
I do that with my 6-piece band, so I get a chance finally to bring some horns.
Nice.
I do 2 trumpets, 2 trombones, rhythm section out there. And I don't have my female vocalist, but we're trying to get her work into the budget.
I'm here for 2 more weeks.
Okay, all right. Get yourself set at shop, son. And, and then we do a lot of corporate.
Yeah. Hey, the segments go quick, guys. We're going to be right back. We got another 2 segments to go. We're playing some music here in this next segment, so stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back. This has been the Changing Stage Radio Show powered by the Mighty WS Radio Networks. Thanks Pitbull Audio, SIR, and California Music Studios. We'll be right back.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
On the internet, your business's reputation can be unjustly destroyed in an instant. Don't wait for that to happen. Building and marketing your 5-star reputation can increase your business by as much as 19%. Take control of your reputation and have the 5-star reputation you deserve with Reputation Marketing Solutions by DSI Development. Become the go-to company by visiting 5starrepmarketing.com. The number 5starrepmarketing.com.
Has your business been appified? Are you tired of doing marketing that doesn't deliver results? Mobile apps build loyalty and quality retention. Your app from UPG Mobile puts your business on their mind and at their fingertips. UPG Mobile will give you a custom app highlighting how you are unique, targeting your message, and improving your open rates. Appify your business and amplify your presence with your customers at upgmobilemarketinggroup.com.
You've heard me bragging about Progressive Medical Center and how they've helped me feel so much healthier. But one thing, Dr. Agoli, that a lot of people come to you with is just unexplained pain. They just can't get any relief. Why can Progressive Medical Center's Pain Management Center help them?
First of all, we have to acknowledge that pain is for real, and you've got acute pain and chronic pain. Here's the problem. That acute pain turns to chronic, which is long-standing, and no one's getting to the root cause. There's several key diagnostic components that help us get to the root of what's causing this pain. Is it inflammation? Once we do a thorough evaluation to get to the root cause, determine if it's structural or if it's a metabolic issue. And this way, we put an individualized program for pain management involving correcting the spine, using certain injections when necessary, and we get our patients out of pain quicker, and they stay out of pain because we teach them how to live their life well.
Don't let yourself live in pain any longer. Get a hold of Progressive Medical Center today at progressivemedicalcenter.com.
Progressive Medical, this is your life, live it well.
This is Bill Gruber with BizVid Communications, a Southern California video production leader. We've been honored to sponsor, produce, write, and host many of the fine programs on WS Radio over the years. So we understand how important the internet and your website exposure are. As video producers, we know the tricks and secrets to incorporate video to increase your search engine optimization and business success. Visit bizvidcommunications.com to see what we can do for you. BIZVID communications.com. information, news, and entertainment on demand.
Welcome to The Changing Stage, music gear talk from the manufacturers and musicians who define the biz. Here's your host, Florentino Buenaventura.
All right, it's the third segment of the Changing Stage radio show powered by the mighty WS Radio Networks, the worldwide leader in Internet Talk Radio. And I want to give a special thanks to Calvin and all those folks at Pitbull Audio at pitbullaudio.com, where they just want you to play it loud, especially the drums like Manny.
Hey.
And then, hey, a little acoustic guitar too like Jessica. Awesome. So, Manny, we were talking, you've been playing around town, you've been Grammy nominated, but it's all about the music, right? It's all about the music.
It's all about the music, definitely. I mean, what does music do to the public? And one of the things that I've heard more all the time from the fans is the music is so energetic. They've taken my CD and the ladies put it on before they go cleaning the house, and they just tear the place apart.
I will be doing that later today then.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's something that's kind of funny, but I mean, he said because it has that much energy.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm also an arranger, which I'm blessed to be in, like I say, I've done music all my life, so I live in this. So I can take tunes. I love to take Beatles tunes, Ace of Base, all kinds of American tunes, and turn them into salsa.
That sounds like fun.
So I just did an arrangement of a Carpenter's tune. What was the name of that? It's a gorgeous tune. It'll come to me. But we do Let It Be. We do Hard Day's Night. So if you don't speak any Spanish at all, you're still going to hear the familiar songs.
Now, do you convert the lyrics into Spanish as well?
I do. Sing it in English, and then in the middle you put a montuno, which is like a bridge type of thing, and then there you start doing ad-libs in Spanish.
Oh, wow.
So
sounds great.
Yeah.
So we're going to play a track right now, Manny, from go ahead and give this album.
This is from the new CD, Roots Raíces, and notice that I put roots because I wanted to bridge not only the Spanish community but also the American community.
Gracias.
Yes, and I went back to my first days of remembering my drums, and that's the reason you have drums in here. And notice also that the CD has it's all earthly colors, and there's no photography here. Everything is hand painted.
Very organic, definitely, for sure.
Very organic. So we're going to do a tune called Yo Te Quiero Ver, I Want to See You. And what this one is about is I want to see my uncle dance the drum.
Oh, wow. And you guys are going to do a little dancing. Jessica wants to get you up and you won't be able to see it right now, folks, but if you're listening live, but you will be able to on the website. So Jessica and Manny dancing to Go ahead and kick it off, Paul.
Right. Yo te quiero ver, ay, yo te quiero ver. Que bailes mi bomba negrita como Rafael. Yo te quiero ver, ay, yo te quiero ver. Que bailes mi bomba negrita como Rafael. Óyeme, Roberto, dile a Rafael que voy pa' la esquina donde está el bebé. Oye, Isabelita, yo te quiero ver cuando bailas bomba como Rafael. Te digo, yo te quiero ver, ay, yo te quiero ver. Que bailes mi bomba negrita como Rafael. Yo te quiero ver, ay, yo te quiero ver. Que bailes mi bomba negrita como Rafael. Dile a Caridad que llame a Rafael, que sabe bailarlo en la punta del pie. Lo baila Roberto, Modesto también. Dan unos pasitos con
All right. That was awesome.
You like it?
Great tune. Great dancing. You had
a little bit out of breath.
Yeah, you had Jessica
What's all the
spinning
turning?
and
the spinning cost that. Yeah.
So we're doing salsa dance lessons here now at the Changing Stage Radio Show. But you're going to have to go to Manny's site to get that, or when we put it up on our site as well, we have the ability to do that.
I have a site too.
Oh yes, and Jessica.
JessicaHullmusic.com.
Jessica Hull shakes her boom boom. There we go.
Oh, yes.
Tino.
Yes, I know. We get playful like that, being that we know each other so well. So, so Manny, tell us a bit about the drums that you used on that.
The drums that I'm using in this recording are the authentic barriles. Barrile is a barrel. It's like a wine barrel.
Yeah.
Type of thing turned into a drum. And I don't know if you can see it in the picture in here.
Yeah.
You have a side drum. You have a kwa.
Cool.
A kwa is like a hollow drum that you hear the tak 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 tak. And then you have the big drum, which is the seguidor, and the other one is the primo. The primo, which it means cousin in English, but primo is the one that as the dancer moves, he or she reacts to that dancer. So the improvisation is not by the drummer. The improvisation is done by the dancer, and the drummer reacts to it.
Wow, that's interesting.
I had a cousin. His name is Chichito. He died quite a bit ago in an accident. It was tragic, but he was the best because he could almost read the mind of the dancer and play what the dancer was going to do. So if I'm doing that's the rhythm going, and I'll show you in a little bit with the drum, and then I will move to the left. He will catch that. And all these extra things that you hear is from the steps and the movement of the skirt. It's beautiful.
Wow,
it's quite
art.
I never knew that. That is amazing. And how many different types of drums do you play? I mean, you could probably play rhythms on anything. Obviously, we're just doing it through the mouth, but specifically drums that are your specialties.
Well, I mean, I specialize on the Latin drums. So you're talking about the timbales, which is what people relate to Tito Puente type of thing. The timbales, the bongo drums, which are the small ones. Okay, and then you have the conga drums, which are three or four types of drums. And basically with the conga drums, you have like a choir. You have the bass, the tenor, the alto, and the soprano. Wow. And the soprano in the conga is the quinto. The middle mezzo-soprano is the conga, and the bass is the tumba.
Oh, okay.
So
again, I didn't know they had special names.
Well, I'm going to tell you just a real quick note. I teach music at Grossman College.
Oh, okay.
What?
And I've been doing it. As soon as I retired, they grabbed me and they said, "You got to come over." And I teach a class called Introduction to Afro-Cuban Percussion.
Wow.
And if you don't have to be a musician or a player, I will have you playing in 16 weeks. Because the final is you performing the drum as a rhythm section with a live band. So that's what we do out there. So
very, very cool. Hey, we're going to play another track from your CD here. What would be the next one that you'd like to play?
How about number 1, Yo Soy Boricua? This one identified himself. Boricuas and Puerto Ricans are very, very proud race, and if you're a Boricua, it comes from the word Boriquen, which is the Taino, our first Indians in the island. And everybody identified with that.
Awesome. So go ahead and
very cool.
Kick it off, Paul.
Yo soy boricua, de pura cepa soy, lo digo con orgullo, de puro corazón. Yo soy boricua, de pura cepa soy, lo digo con orgullo, de puro corazón. Yo soy boricua, de pura cepa soy, lo digo con orgullo, de puro corazón. Yo soy boricua, de pura cepa soy, lo digo con orgullo, de puro corazón. Yo quiero dar con toda mi alma y devoción, también decir con todo toda fuerza y corazón, orgullo que me lleva hasta la oración, porque yo soy boricua de pura pasión, que no me vengan a decir que no puedo ser así, un puertorro de verdad, ay no sí, mi tierra quiero de verdad, mi corazón quiere cantar, amor y que ni la bella sin igual. Te digo que soy boricua, te digo que soy boricua, te digo que soy boricua, para que lo sepas bien. Hey, oye bien, ay que yo soy de Borinquen. Oye bien, yo tengo sangre taína. Oye bien, yo soy la bomba y la plena. Oye bien, porque yo soy pura cepa. Yo soy boricua, de pura cepa soy, lo digo con orgullo, de puro corazón. Yo soy boricua, de pura cepa soy, lo digo con orgullo, de puro corazón. Yo quiero dar con toda mi alma y devoción, también decir con toda fuerza y corazón, orgullo que me lleva hasta la oración, porque yo soy boricua de pura pasión, yo soy boricua de pura cepa soy, lo digo con orgullo de puro corazón, yo soy boricua de pura cepa soy.
We have one more segment coming up of The Changing Stage. You've been listening to WSRadio.com, the world leader in Internet talk. We'll be right back.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
On the internet, your business's reputation can be unjustly destroyed in an instant. Don't wait for that to happen. Building and marketing your 5-star reputation can increase your business by as much as 19%. Take control of your reputation and have the 5-star reputation you deserve with Reputation Marketing Solutions by DSI Development. Become the go-to company by visiting 5starrepmarketing.com. The number 5starrepmarketing.com.
I raised $8,000 to build schools for South African children. After realizing how many people go hungry in San Diego, I now volunteer at a food pantry.
I'm spending the next year doing volunteer projects across 3 countries and helping in ways they designate to be the most helpful.
The World Link program at the Joan B. Kroc Institute for Peace and Justice recognizes the potential of youth as agents of social change. Learn how you can help youth become a generation of leaders in action at peace.sandiego.edu.
You've heard me bragging about Progressive Medical Center and how they've helped me feel so much healthier. But one thing, Dr. Agoli, that a lot of people come to you with is just unexplained pain. They just can't get any relief. Why can Progressive Medical Center's Pain Management Center help them?
First of all, we have to acknowledge that pain is for real, and you've got acute pain and chronic pain. Here's the problem. That acute pain turns to chronic, which is long-standing, and no one's getting to the root cause. There's several key diagnostic components that help us get to the root of what's causing this pain. Is it inflammation? Once we do a thorough evaluation to get to the root cause, determine if it's structural or if it's a metabolic issue. And this way, we put an individualized program for pain management involving correcting the spine, using certain injections when necessary, and we get our patients out of pain quicker, and they stay out of pain because we teach them how to live their life well.
Don't let yourself live in pain any longer. Get a hold of Progressive Medical Center today at progressivemedicalcenter.com.
Progressive Medical, this is your life, live it well.
Which sandwich is healthy and tasty? Which sandwich can come on bread or in a bowl? Which sandwich comes 51 different ways, so it's always your way? A which sandwich. Stop into our shop in Hazard Center. We're upstairs from the Hazard Center Digiplex. Bring in your movie ticket. We will add a free drink and chips to your sandwich order. Or order online at which.com, and we will have it ready and waiting. WHICH, which.com.
Information, news, and entertainment on demand.
WSRadio.com.
Welcome to the Changing Stage, music gear talk from the manufacturers and musicians who define the biz. Here's your host, Florentino Buenaventura.
That's right. It's the fourth segment of the Changing Stage radio show powered by the mighty WS Radio Networks. Want to give a big special thanks to SIR at SIR-USA.com. Get your gear when you go out on tour, like my man here, Mr. Manny Cepada here, has been telling us stories. Jessica's been sharing all kinds of cool stuff. In fact, Jessica's going to share a little something special for us right now. You're going to share a song that you have on your CD.
Yeah, you want to play that now?
Yeah, let's go ahead and start off with that.
This is the most upbeat song on my album. It's called Lightning Speed. It's about, moving fast.
Yes. All right, we're gonna give a shout out to Mr. Paul Berezeski.
Yeah,
he doesn't get all the credit because he's behind the scenes making it happen. Our producer.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul.
Sure. So go ahead and play that off, Paul.
And I will say, because I haven't even mentioned upcoming shows for me.
Yes, please.
I've got Lestats on Saturday night, the 12th, 9 o'clock. And I have some friends in mind that I'd like to play there, but I need to confirm with them before I release their names. But some special guests will also be playing that. And it'll be my Bon Voyage show.
Ooh, I'm sad.
No tears allowed.
Joy, because I'll be seeing you up in Sacramento.
And actually, I'm coming back in February. Joe Rathburn is going to have me at his Folky Monkey event, which is going to be the last Thursday of February, whatever date that is. Again, I need to read it to be able to declare it as truth. I don't have stuff in my head.
Yeah. I'm hearing you. Well, we're gonna declare it right now musically. Go ahead and play it off, Paul. A little lightning speed.
Oh yeah. With Grammy-winning drummer Bill Ray.
All right.
This is fun and this is new. I think I'm in love with you. People say that it's too soon, but I can't wait to start with you. I feel I know you already. The rest are technicalities. We have a life to learn these things, but right now I just want your ring, and I ain't got no time to waste. So catch me with your face, yeah.
Awesome. That was Lightning Speed by Jessica Hall and crew. We're going to play another one, a little snippet from your...
Snippet. So this song is a fan favorite. It's called House on Grand, and I wrote it about our dear mutual friend Laura Williams and her family.
Oh, yes.
I used to live with them. This is not Grand and PB. Everyone thinks it's Grand and PB.
This is the one over
Grand
there
in Bellflower, California.
Oh, okay.
Although every major town or small town, every town has a Grand.
Yeah,
a street called Grand, right?
I was wondering because I thought it was the one in La Jolla where it was like my dream house.
Right. Well, their house was gorgeous, huge. There were like 16 people living in it all. And I was one of those lucky people that got to spend some time there. And I wrote House on Grand in retrospect, hoping they know how much they meant to me.
Awesome. Yeah, she's a beautiful lady. Play it off for Miss Laura.
Laura Williams.
Yes.
Will they ever know how much I love them? The tears that I cried and the fun that I had. How much sad when I think them. The tears that I cried and the fun that days I long for the house on Grand. The poet I knew used to sing us his dreams in radiant hues of the moon and the sun. The warrior and the
Ooh, the House on Grand. Very sweet. Very beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes,
and that was
voice.
Paul's special remix.
Yeah, Paul's special
Just
remix.
for WS Radio.
So everybody can do kind of the row your boat round robin.
I'm going to do that now. I'm going to do it as a round. I'll do that.
That would be
that's a counter melody going.
Yeah, that was cool. So, all part of this is rhythm, and Manny brought in some special toys for us. I don't know if you're going to be able to get out the door with this one, man. I like this one. So you're going to teach us a little bit how to do little Latin drums here. For this time
first of all, these drums are called pleneras. Pleneras, because they are used for plena, which is the rhythm that we heard that song Yo Soy Boricua on it. And again, it's choir bass. So it's bass, tenor, and soprano. The bass establishes the rhythm. The mezzo soprano here establishes the continued sound, and then I improvise, which is with the soprano. So what Florentino is going to do first is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then Jessica is going to go into 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and all right. He's right. And then I'm going to improvise. Yo soy boricua, de pura cepa soy. Lo digo con orgullo, de puro corazón. Yo soy boricua, de pura cepa soy. Lo digo con orgullo. Oh, it's sounding good. Oh, you can stop. That's good.
Oh, dude, I'm not going to stop.
You hear that?
We don't want to stop.
You hear how it sounded? How just...
We just started a drum circle up in this joint.
Tell me about it.
Tell me
about it. Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, the bar has been set high for drum circles in my life now, just so you know.
Well, hey.
This is now the standard.
Well, they have to know the rhythm. They have to know where the rhythm comes. And this is where I was so lucky that I grew up listening to this at home. As a little kid, I was about this big. You had to turn me around to see my ears to figure out that Manny was there, because I was like this, 96 pounds.
He's raising his pinky finger for those of you that can't see.
But the only way you could see Manny was if you turn him around and you see the ears sticking out, and there's Manny, So and then
that could apply to me, except for now I've grew into myself. But I used to be like that all ears. So.
Yeah, and then my uncle will tell me, okay, this is how you write a poem. This is how you make it rhyme. And you always have to write a story whenever you do any song. Don't just write words, Yes. So, we're talking about Yo Soy Boricua. I'm a proud Puerto Rican. Yo Te Quiero Ver. I want to see you dance. The other ones, tradition of the family. Déjamela ver, Angelino. I want to see her and Angelino. So it's always a story to be told.
Story, and what we've heard today by two amazing people. Jessica, we're going to miss you, sweetheart, but I'm glad we finally got you on the show. Manny, thank you, sir, for coming out, teaching us some drums, sharing us about a history of music, and sharing your wonderful music. This has been the Changing Stage Radio Show, powered by the mighty WS Radio Networks, the worldwide leader in internet talk. And thank you, SIR, Pitbull Audio, and California Music Studios. We'll be back next week for another great show. Thanks.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
Progressive Medical.
Hey, this is Heidi Rue, and Progressive Medical Center has literally changed my life and my health, but I'm not the only one. Adele suffered from bone deterioration, bone overgrowth, profound muscle discomfort, physical exhaustion, and mental fog. In fact, the bone deterioration becomes so serious that she had to have back surgery. Well, after the surgery, she still didn't feel well, and so that's when she heard about Progressive Medical Center. Progressive Medical Center discovered that her adrenals weren't working properly, her hormones were out of whack, and the drugs she had been taking were doing more harm than good. Adele came into Progressive Medical Center in a walker, physically and mentally exhausted. But now she's a world traveler. She hikes and walks several miles a day, and it's all thanks to Progressive Medical Center. 770-676-6000. 770-676-6000.
Progressive Medical. This is your life. Live it well.
Take a break from politics. Tune in and learn something. WS Radio shows are worth your time and are filled with tips and advice. Add us to your lunch routine, and we'll give you a meal for your mind.
Do you want to be a professional coach? Are you in business trying to make a real difference with people you manage or work with? Have you started a coaching practice that isn't quite getting off the ground? Get the skills you need to be a successful coach today with the Coaches Training Program from Accomplishment Coaching. The Coaches Training Program will show you how to help others focus and be more fulfilled. Whether you want to improve your company's bottom line or create a thriving coaching practice, Accomplishment Coaching can give you the distinctions and practices you need to coach others effectively today. Accomplishment Coaching has spent 6 years developing a cutting-edge coaches training program that will have you ready to coach people professionally in just 12 months, and you don't have to take time off work to do it. To find out more about the Coaches Training Program, just call 1-888-548-6813. That's 1-888-548-6813.
Hi, this is Rob Barnett, VinVillage.com, where wine lovers connect. Be sure to tune in weekly to Vin Village Radio for exclusive, in-depth interviews with the who's who in wine and food.